I'm John Robeson. I'm here in the Infield Auto Restoration Shop with this Ferrari 365. They call this model the Queen Mother from the Bach collection. And Jeff's going to show us some of the body issues that we're taking care of.
All right, so basically where I'm starting low, and I'm going to work my way up. So I've gotten to the frame tubes to see the integrity, check the integrity there.
Can we show the corrosion holes that we looking at on this?
They're really underneath. I have it cut out of the back here, where I blew it all the way out through the frame, and I got it all to come out through here.
Yeah.
I have some extra pictures that'd be better to look at.
So we've cleaned out the tubing inside, and then we've repaired the perforated welding, right?
Yes, and then
where the tubes join.
And we'll coat all those so it'll stop it and inhibit the rust right where it is.
So the significance of that is that this car has a hidden steel tube framing structure that gives it its strength. And when we pulled this apart, we found significant corrosion and actual perforation where the tubes met, which of course means that it doesn't have the strength you hope it has.
Prior repairs but I'm going to cut that bad section out, replace it. And then I moved out to the rocker panels. I cut these off. You can kind of see the
yeah, see the old patchwork there, and we got this is old repair work here, some work there.
And these brackets were poorly repaired before, so I got those in there solid. This is a replaced panel I cleaned up and coated everything.
That's all. This black coating is all new from us.
And then this is the last piece I put in here.
So see all this hidden stuff. This is all the strength of the car. You can't see this when the car is assembled, and it really bothers me that so many people who say they're restoring cars, they skip this kind of stuff, and the vehicle has no strength as a result, but it looks good.
And I have it opened up on this side as well, and you can kind of see where this is kind of
here, this hasn't been put in, and that's where it's going to go. Here's the inner rocker.
Yeah, and this is literally just taken off previous repairs here. They're kind of poor, and then I'll cut this edge off to clean out that tube, make sure there's nothing hiding in there, and just really getting into the tube of the chassis and making sure there's nothing getting caught at these bottom welds anywhere. Making sure there's weep holes cleaned out and nothing's getting caught in those tubes, just expanding.
And once we've done that, we've got a solid core in this car, and we can move on to fixing the stuff we first saw, which would be like the holes in the front of the body, the deformation in the nose, but we have to have a solid foundation to start with. So that's the situation with this car, and it's really something because you couldn't see any of this to look at the vehicle. When it was painted, all you could see is there were cracks in the paint, and if you'll recall from some of my earlier videos and photos on this, see here how we have rust perforation, and this actually might be from just grinding the metal too thin. See these lines here? This is all where the car bumped its nose and this was pulled out.
These were actually previously, again, poor repairs, because this nose, I took about 3/8 of lead out of this.
I'm thinking it was close to half an inch in some spots of lead, a huge amount of lead up here in the nose.
And even in this light bucket, there was
all this was, see these here? All these ripple marks, all of that was filled. It was filled with lead, almost as thick as my finger there.
Yeah, so that's my plan for the front end, is to get this side very nice, very well done, and then I can copy this and use this as an example to rebuild that side as a matching mirror.
You know, one thing it's hard to see in a video, but the nose of this car right now almost turns down like it's burrowing itself into the ground, and that's the deformation of the body that they had tried to fix with lead. Just look here, now that I've pointed it out to you, see how much this turns down? It's really a downward snout appearance that's unnatural when I call it out, but it really wasn't very visible with all the filler on this car when we started. The only giveaway was that the body was fracturing at these seams, and it was fracturing where the lead was starting to separate from the steel. So this is another pretty extensive project, but again, it's going to be just a magnificent example of a very pretty and often overlooked example from Ferrari.